And the Lord Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Start off first by giving all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakhakwadash, that belong to our apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone, who teach God and rule well. And greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you, hopefully elect out there. Shalom unto you. I got a couple videos and how sweet it is to see this coming upon our enemies and them that hate us and persecute us. All right, so I'm gonna play the video, and it's funny because it's you know a nation by their women, but I'll play this and then we'll see as it unfolds. Right?
How's everyone doing? Good? Good. This is the third video I've tried to make, explaining what living in America's life like right now, and I just can't seem to put it into words. Where I live, things are going to be different than where you live, and I'm not saying my struggle's harder than anyone else's struggle. This is my story, my struggle, and you don't have to be on the same page. You can also think and say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I can't get over the fact that I can't afford gas. The gas that gets my husband to and from work. I go nowhere, guys. Go nowhere and do nothing. We don't do anything. We don't go on dates. We don't get to go out to eat. We don't get to do anything. I can't even tell you the last time I bought new clothes. I can't even tell you, okay? So my question is when is this gonna stop? I've seen a video on here that said we're the silent the silent struggle generation. We're in a silent depression, if you will, because all of us millennials are literally fucking dying, starving, hungry, needing health insurance. I don't understand. And I think about it daily moving to a different country. Not gonna lie. The food here in America is fucking poison, okay? And then you add to the fact that now we're broke, have no money, people aren't wanting to reproduce, jobs aren't gonna be filled, and they're gonna make us reproduce somehow, right? Because we have to keep these little worker bee mentalities for these fucking huge ass corporations that are hoarding fucking wealth while the rest of us can barely afford to pay for gas and fucking food. It doesn't fucking add up to me, and I'm so fed up. And then you add to the fact that people like me, stay-at-home moms, if you will, I'm also a full-time fucking student, by the way, get a bad rap because we should just go to work. Guys, the amount of job apps I put in that they can't work around a schedule, what I'm asking is too much. They don't want to pay enough. Or you just add to the fact that if I was to get a job and put my kid in daycare, my entire fucking check would go to daycare. So what's the fucking point? And I'm not saying that daycare centers don't deserve to be paid adequate amounts. I'm just saying that the math isn't mathing and we all shouldn't be struggling is what I'm saying. And then you add to the fact that we went to the store the other day and spent $125 and that wasn't enough to get us through for 2 weeks. Well, what are we supposed to do? We have credit cards to the max, and then when we get paid, it's like we're repaying that so we can keep on living. It's not making sense. My husband's now pulling into his 401k. We're literally not spending extra money. We're cutting costs where we can. We've cut several subscriptions. We don't do anything fun. I don't understand what else we can do to make it at this point, and I don't know if you see the bags under my eyes, but I'm fucking tired. And to me, this is like no longer funny. Not that it really ever was. I don't know anyone who thinks this is funny, but like it's just ha ha ha. Okay, are we done now? I'm beat to death on the ground, gasping for air. Someone fucking help us. Like Jesus Christ. Then you add to that my grandpa asked me the other day when I'm gonna buy a house. The answer is never. The answer is fucking never. I'm never gonna buy a house. I'm just gonna keep having to fucking pay rent that's out the ass with shitty ass landlords until, I don't know, I die, I guess. And retirement, I don't know, it's looking real bleak. Looking real fucking bleak. Anyway, welcome to America, everyone.
That's actually pretty funny, right on her forehead. Where's Janet Elliott when you need her? Right? Where's Janet Elliott when you need her? I might try to find a quick Janet Elliott video.
I'm having a day. Or I'm having a life. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm sitting outside work, crying my eyes out in my vehicle, because I can't function anymore. Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills. I can't even literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week because I can't afford it. Like, I get paid and it goes to car, mortgage, a couple little bills, and then maybe $80 in food for the week. And I literally only buy groceries when my daughter's home now. On the weeks that she goes with her dad, which is Monday to Monday, what I've started doing is I buy a loaf of rye bread, and I work really hard to keep that one loaf of rye bread.
I want every white person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens. If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it to happen for others.
Hey, and at the end of the day, you gotta understand.
In this society,
you gotta understand. When I saw this years ago, I was like, man, this is when I heard about the truth and how the tables would turn with this curse in Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, will be turned on to the. Let me get the full chapter for you. Bear with me, because hold on. Okay, and because when you see something like this and you find out that you get the payment that you deserve, man. Okay, you get the payment that you deserve. All right, I'm gonna read this and then I got another one. This is Deuteronomy. Let me see. Yep. That was it again. Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee and which persecuted thee. And we know who that is, man. We just saw it, but we see the curses starting to turn on you, and now you can't take it. And this is at the helm of your own people's working. Okay, we're not in rulership yet. Okay, the Negroes and the Latinos and the Native Americans, we're not in ruling the earth in this time. We're not the powers that be in this time. We will be in the kingdom of heaven under the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua in righteousness. Okay, but you people already understand that just feeling it a little bit sucks. Okay, just a little bit. This lady was complaining because $34. You know how many jakes out there are making it off of $15 an hour, $16 an hour? Half of what that lady makes, plus taxes, and Jake will still find a way to go get his zooms and whams. You know, snacks and fucking weed and whatever the hell else Jake do. Drink, you know, bootleg cable, whatever. Jake will figure it out. You people can't even function. This lady said, I got a mortgage. Jake will be 7 deep in a 2-bedroom apartment, man. 3-bedroom apartment, 7 people deep. Okay? And you people complaining. Single mother household complaining. Okay? You're not built for this. We wasn't supposed to have it either, but you're not built for this. So when slavery actually comes back to you, it's gonna be a sad sight, man. It's funny. I remember my dad had me laughing because when Barack Obama became the president, his first term, at the beginning of his term, he lost a lot of his white friends right then. He said there was a paper floating around his job that said, it was the day after his Barack Obama's first inauguration. He said, I want all white people to report, what did he say? Report to the cotton fields for orientation or something like that. And my dad didn't even make it. Okay? It was just floating around. He said that day he lost a lot of his white friends. The racial divide began way back then. And then he began to understand, like, oh, okay, it ain't, when that old ebony and ivory ain't what it used to be. Okay? Back when they was in rulership and they was running things and Jake was on the bottom trying to give Jake a few crumbs off the table. But now they thought Obama was going to get in there and treat them like they've been treating us for so many. Like we've been treated all throughout American history. Okay? And now that this truth is around and showing you what's really going on, the curses are really falling on you people the right way. And this ain't even close to what Jake is dealing with. This ain't even close. We ain't even gonna do you like you did us. Okay? But when it comes down to it, you're not gonna be able to deal with it. Let me grab a precept. Okay, Jeremiah 49 verse 10. I just read this a lesson not long ago. It says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. He's being revealed as the wicked, and as the more these curses begin to fall upon him, the more he's going to show his horns. Okay, the more he's trying to, the higher ups, he's a leader, are trying to fulfill their agenda, the NWO agenda, the more he's going to show his horns. The more the draconian measures. All of this is coming down in the end. So every last one of you Edomites is going to deserve it. You're going to deserve the place and the treatment you get coming into the near future. Okay? All the people and all the different nations that you've effed over, they're going to come back. What they say, the chickens will come home to roost. Okay? It says, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy children, thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and I will let thy widows trust in me. Talking to us. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. What cup? The cup of slavery. Okay? The cup of slavery, man. We wasn't supposed to drink of that cup, man. We were made as the rulers of the, matter of fact, I'm gonna hold that and I'm gonna jump over to second address. Then I'll go back. Start at 54. I'll read down. It says, and after these Adam also, speaking of Adam, the Adamites, all the people come out of Adam. I was about to say it. Whom the Lord made us of all thy creatures, of him come we all. And the people also whom thou hast chosen, even the elect comes out of Adam. Right? It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, the rest of the heathen, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. The part you ain't worried about. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. And we're into that. We're in that. And we're at the end of that, shall I say. We've been dealing with that, and now we're at the end of that. Okay? Coming to the end of it. Now, it's going to get more and more bitter for everybody as we get to the end of this, but eventually the elect is going to go into the kingdom of heaven while the 2/3 are destroyed, and the 2/3 will come back through the loins of the elect in righteousness and in glory, man. Okay, into the kingdom of heaven. All right, so but we thy people, which thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. Okay, when you go to Job the 9th chapter, it tells you the Lord have given the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? It's talking about you Edomites, man. You're clearly the rulers of the earth, that the Lord gave this earth and this dominion to you in this time. And you've been the wicked and you're being revealed. If not, where and who are you? Who's ruling it? If it ain't the Arabs, it ain't the Polynesians, it's not the East Indians. I mean, you can go down the line, man. It's none of those other people. It's clearly you. It's clearly you. Okay? The people whose blood showeth forth through their skin. All right? You're not white, you're red. All right? It continues to read. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance in the world? How long shall this endure? Well, it says, with one chapter over, no, that was, excuse me, up in the chapter I meant. I start at verse 9, straight to the point, 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We're the next rulers, man. Okay? And the scriptures also say, he that is first shall be the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. You're the first, man. You're the highest on the totem pole. You're going to be at the very bottom. Okay? And us at the very bottom, you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, and also you Israelite foreigners that may even look like the heathen and be amongst the heathen, you're also going to be Israelites at the top of the totem pole eventually. Because you're still at the bottom. You may be higher than a Negro, a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, but you're still at the bottom, the top of the bottom. It's still the bottom. And some of you are even lower in impoverished countries. Very low. Okay? It says, yeah, that's the point. Okay? That's the point. So let's go back to Jeremiah 49, verse 12, which says, for thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. We have assuredly drunken. Okay, and are thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Are you? Should you just not get punished? You just be at the top, be in rulership, and just be wicked and just evil to the Lord's chosen people, and just not be punished at all? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. One more in Baruch, the 3rd chapter, the 8th verse, which says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh our power. So we went into slavery. This is why. This is why we have to drink of that cup. Now you gonna have to drink of that cup. Okay? Now you gonna have to drink of that cup. And it sucks, don't it? Lady making $34 an hour and struggling, man. Struggling. Oh my God. Everything goes to the mortgage. You probably got a nice house in an expensive city. You probably got a decent car. You ain't riding around in a bucket. Okay? Probably riding around in something cool. If that's your car you were sitting in, it looks solid. It didn't look old. Jake didn't flip to where he can throw some rims on a 84, man. And eventually do the interior and eventually do the paint job and ride that till the wheels fall off, literally. Till the engine fall out. Jake then became master mechanics trying to hook up their own stuff so they can work. And you complaining. The other lady's like, we don't have food. The food here sucks. You know why Jake eats the worst foods? Just to have flavor, because they can't afford the best foods. And I don't mean mayonnaise, man. Okay? They can't afford the higher quality food. Okay, you're complaining. So Jake buys all kinds of processed BS, man. Just to have just to feel something, man. Okay? Buy highly salty, high sodium foods to have some flavor. Lots of sugary drinks to have some flavor in their life. Drinking and eating poison. Okay? You go to Jake, man, you don't see Jake drinking no water. The main thing Jake needs. Jake don't drink no damn water. All right? Not routinely. And even the water that Jake can afford, but I'm drinking water, you're drinking acidic water. You know? Jake be drinking acidic water. It's crazy, man. You people ain't built for this, man. All right? I thought I had another one. Pretty sure if I go into the book of Obadiah, pretty sure if I go into Revelation, there's different things in there, man. But you know what? I'm going to end it right here. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for bringing our enemies. Oh, that was the one I was thinking. That was the other one I was thinking. Salakia. Bear with me one more. That was the other one. For the Spirit, move on this one. That's why we fight so hard that Lord willing, we're of the elect, man. So we can see this full transition go down. We want to see the full transition go down. And it says here, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, in the Apocrypha 25 verse 7, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. And Jake needs to be happy, man. Jake needs something to be happy about. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, that a man have joy of his children. We don't get true joy of our children, but we will one day. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. We're watching the fall of Esau, man. It's beautiful. Especially for us that understand and know that we're the next rulers of the world to come, man. And, you know, we look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, a new rulership and a new quality of the earth, man. Bringing the earth back to its highest quality, wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's how you get the earth to that high quality. Okay, so now I'm gonna end it. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harchach Hudash, that belong to our apostles, the bishops and the elders of the great millstone who teach God and rule well. Greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you, hopeful elect out there. Keep fighting. We're watching the fall happen, man. Okay, chickens are coming home to roost. And this is just one of many stories, man. Karens is getting smacked up. Okay, all kinds of things is going on, man. It's Kevin's or whatever else. It's beautiful. All right? Great times we're living in to see it. Yeah, they're going to be difficult, but we're watching times of our enemies fall right before us, man. So enjoy the sights, man. To the next one. Shalom.